Today, I will show you exactly how to make $3,000 a month by selling print-on-demand products, step-by-step guide. Whether you are a total beginner or someone who is dabbled into the print-on-demand games, this guide is just for you. So, why print-on-demand? Well, let's face it, starting a business is the challengeable task. You've got inventory, shipping, customer service, and a million other things to worry about. But with print-on-demand, most of those hatches just disappear. It's like having a virtual warehouse that springs into action only when you make a sale. Simply put, this is a business model where you design something, like a t-shirt, mug, or a poster, and it only gets printed when someone orders it. There is no need to stockpile inventory, no worries about leftover stock, and, best of all, minimal upfront cost. You are only paying for a product once you've made a sale. It's like having a personal printing factory at your fingertip. The beauty of print on demand is that it's not just limited to clothing. You can put your designs on everything, from phone cases to wall art to even pillows. The passionabilities are endless. Just think about that. You could create a design for a coffee mug, a tote bag, a hoodie, or even a throw pillow, all from the same basic idea. And with the platforms like Printify, Printful, and Teespring, you have everything you need to start immediately. These platforms handle the printing, packing, and shipping, so you can focus on what you do best: creating and selling. The key is to pick a niche. This could be everything from dog lovers to a gym enthusiast to cat owners who are into yoga. The more specific, the better. Why? Because when you target a niche, you can create designs that speak directly to the audience. They are more likely to connect with your products. When they feel connection, they're much more likely to buy it. Plus, you'll stand out in crowded market. Remember, being a big fish in a small pond is always better. And don't worry about being too specific. The internet is the big place, and no matter how specific your audience is, there is a good chance that there's a substantial market. For example, instead of targeting dog lovers, narrow it down to dog lovers obsessed with pugs. And here's another pro tip. Research your niche before you dive in. Use tools like Google Trends, Etsy search, and social media hashtags to see trends in your chosen niche. This will give you a sense of what people are looking for and what's already saturated. The goal is to find a sweet spot, something in demand but not overly competitive. Now we come to the fun part, creating your design. But here's the thing. You don't need to be a professional designer to make something that sells. In fact, some of the best-selling designs are super simple. Think bold text, minimalistic graphics, or quickly slogans. Tools like Canva and Adobe Spark make it easier to whip up a professional-looking design in just a minute. But here is a pro tip. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Do some research on what's already selling in your niche. Check out popular shops on Etsy or browse Instagram hashtags related to your niche. This is not about copying. This is about getting inspired and finding a gap you can fill. And one more thing. Always make sure your designs are original. Avoid trademarks or copywriting content like the plaque. Trust me, getting a cease and desist letter is not fun, and it can end your building business. If you are not sure whether your design might infringe on someone else's intellectual property, take a few minutes to search for a trademark. It's better to be safe than sorry. Another tip is to create a versatile design. For example, a simple design with a catchy phrase can be used across multiple products: t-shirt, mugs, tote bags, or you name it. This allows you to maximize the potential of each design without having to create something entirely new for each product. It's a smart way to build a cohesive brand while minimizing workload. And remember about seasonal designs. Holidays, events, and special occasions are gold mines for print-on-demand. Think Christmas sweaters, Valentine's Day mugs, or Halloween-themed tote bags. Okay, so you've got your niche and your designs. Now, where do you sell them? The two big players in the print-on-demand game are Etsy and Shopify. Each has its pros and cons, so let's break it down. Etsy is a marketplace with millions of shoppers already looking for unique products. The best part, you don't have to worry to drive in the traffic into your store because Etsy does a lot of that for you. The downside, you are competing with millions of other sellers, and Etsy takes a cut of your sales. But if you're just starting out, Etsy is a fantastic way to get you on track without worrying about building an audience from scratch. Shopify, on the other hand, gives you full control. It's your own website, your own brand. You are not competing directly with others on the same platform and have more control over your customers' experiences. The catch? You are responsible for driving traffic to your store, which means more time and possible more money spent on marketing. But the upside is huge. With Shopify, you build your brand, which can grow exponentially. My advice: start with Etsy. It's easier for beginners and allow you to test your products before driving into the deep end with Shopify. Once you've got a few winning products, consider setting up your Shopify store to scale up. Plus, you can always use both platforms simultaneously to maximize your reach. And don't forget about the other platforms out there, places like Redbundle, Teespring, and Zazzle. These platforms work similarly to Etsy, but cater to different audiences and niches. The more places you list your products, the more chances you have to make a sale. Setting up your store might sound intimidating, but trust me, it's not a rocket science. If you are going with Etsy, simply sign up, add your product listing, and ensure your shop looks professional. Use high-quality mockups. Most print-on-demand platforms provide them for free. And write detailed, keyword-rich descriptions. People want to see what they are buying, and high-quality images can make all the difference. Use mockups that show your design in real-life settings, like a t-shirt on a model or a mug on a cozy kitchen counter. This helps to customers visualize what they are getting and increase the likelihood of a sale. And now let's touch pricing, the bane of every entrepreneur's existence. But don't worry, I've got you covered. The key to pricing your product is balancing between comprehensiveness and profitability. You want to ensure your prices covers all your expenses, production, shipping, platform fees, and still have you with a healthy profit margin. The good rule is to aim for at least 30% profit margin. But pricing isn't just about covering costs. It's also about positioning your brand. Are you a budget-friendly option or a premium brand? Your pricing should reflect that. And don't forget to factor in any discounts or promotions you're planned to run. It's always better to price slightly higher so you can offer discounts without cutting too much into your profit. Also, consider offering bundle deals or discounts on multiple items. For example, if someone buys 2 t-shirts, they got a discount on the second one. This increases your average order value and encourages customers to buy more in your store. Now that your store is running, it's time to get people in the door. And no, just because you build it, it doesn't mean they will come. You need to market your store like your life depends on it. Start with organic marketing, which means using social media to drive traffic. Create an Instagram account for your store, post regularly, and encourage with other followers. Use hashtags to reach wider audience, and consider collaborating with influencers in your niche. Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest are gold mines for reaching your target audience. The best part is they are free. If you have the budget, consider running paid ads. Facebook and Instagram ads can be incredibly effective if done right. The key is to start small, test different audiences and add creatives, and scale up what works. If customers love a particular design, make your product more like it. Consider adding it to a lineup if they're asking for the product you don't offer. Your customers are your best source of inspiration. You should also pay attention to the store analytics. Platforms like Etsy and Shopify provide detailed reports on your traffic, sales, and customer behavior. Use this data to identify what's working and what's not. Maybe one of your design is the best seller. Consider creating similar design or offering that design on more products. Conversely, if a product isn't selling, don't hesitate to discontinue it and focus on what's working. And remember to underestimate the power of A/B testing. Try different versions of your product descriptions, images, and even prices to see what resonates most with your audience. Small changes can lead to a significant improvements in your conversion rate. So, you're making sales, your profit is growing. What's next? I'll tell you, it's scaling up. This is where you start thinking about expanding your product line, reaching new markets, and maybe even starting a second store. The beauty of this business is that it's easy to scale. Once you've got a winning formula, you can rinse and repeat to grow your business. Consider adding new products to your lineup. Another way to scale is by expanding into new markets. The world is your oyster, and whole global market is waiting to discover your products. Remember to keep learning. The print-on-demand industry is consistently evolving, and staying ahead of the curve is a key to long-term success. Join communities, watch YouTube tutorials, and never stop experimenting. The more you learn, the more you earn. Watch our previous videos here. Team Talking working every day for you. Every big business starts with just one sale. So get out there, start creating, and make that first sale today. If you found this guide helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Until next time, happy selling! Together to the top!